New haul video. Let's see what we got. Up first, we are going old school with a VHS from Fright GM. If you haven't heard of Fright GM, this guy is incredible. His name is Jeff. He makes custom VHS tapes. Yes, they do play. So if you're like me and you have an old school TV and a VCR, it's probably the way to go. So my most recent pickup of his is Trick or Treat. Check it out. Like I said, these films do play. The attention to detail is incredible. I mean, this guy really takes his time to come up with something unique. Everything you see, he comes up with himself. He does not use AI or anything else like that to come up with the designs. He works very hard, and he posts all of his stuff that he does on his socials. I'll put his link below in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. This is now my third pickup of his, and I got a fourth one coming up this Friday, which I'm very excited about. Oh, also, he did send a sticker with this one. It says, "Get your fright on." This is another great addition, which I didn't have before. Thank you, Jeff. I also picked up Trick or Treat from Arrow Video. This is the Trick or Treat 4K Blu-ray limited edition. Comes with a bunch of new special features. Arrow Video always puts out absolutely great releases. They tend to have posters inside of them. Just the quality of these releases are worth the money alone. So great movie. If you haven't seen it, it's definitely one to check out. Also from Arrow Video, we picked up the Quartet of Torment. Now I already have this release, but I have the Pinhead cover, and I had to get the Chatterer cover because I absolutely love it. And being a completionist, I had to have them all. It's like Pokemon cards, but just more expensive. Since I said I have the Pinhead cover, I'll just show you that one. I just went and grabbed it. So here's the Chatterer, so you can see it there. And here is the Pinhead cover. Same release, just two different covers, but they look so nice next to each other like this right now, back to back. And I do have Funko Pops, and I have a Chatterer Funko Pop, so this one will go really nice with it. Kind of a dork like that. All right, my next pickup is a Steelbook for the movie Deadpool and Wolverine. Now, I went with the Deadpool cover simply because they were selling these for an astronomical price that personally, I don't think is worth paying for. They were priced, if I'm not mistaken, the Wolverine one was priced over $79. That's like a premium price for stuff that I get overseas from different boutique companies, not something I pick up at Walmart. So I'll be 100% honest, that's just a crazy price for just a standard release of a movie. There's nothing truly special about this other than the fact that the other one has Wolverine on the cover. You put them together, it looks like they're back to back. But like I said, it wasn't that serious. So I'm not about to drop 80 bucks on that. That's just me though. I did double dip and I picked up the Walmart edition, which has this interesting little pop, which I haven't opened yet. Obviously, these are still sealed. I have yet to open them up. I would imagine that the slipcover just kind of opens up like that, and then there's just a pop-up. So that's what I'm taking from it, but I don't know. We'll have to see when I open it. All right, next up, I picked up A Quiet Place Day One. I got to see this in theaters with my wife, and we were pleasantly surprised. I honestly was not expecting much from this one. I did enjoy it. I picked up the Blu-ray and the digital. They did not have the 4K available, so I just opted with the Blu-ray instead. Now, this is my first time picking up a Titans of Cult Edition Steelbook. This is for the film John Wick. I will have to do a separate unboxing video for this one because just the quality of this from the pictures that I've seen looks pretty amazing. And there's a ton of special features. I don't know if you can read that, but even at the top of it, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back. I mean, just that little bit of detail right there. And like I said, this is a Titans of Cult limited edition, and I've never had one before. So I'm excited to check this out and actually see what the contents are inside because there's more than just movie. There's some collectible stuff in here as well. I believe there's a stand and there's a pin, if I'm not mistaken. So I will definitely be doing a separate unboxing video for this one for sure. We also got a pickup from Criterion, and it is the film The Shape of Water, Guillermo del Toro. This movie is beautiful. I actually have not seen this since I saw it in theaters. So this will be a great way to revisit this. This is in 4K and the Blu-ray, and it's Criterion, which you know it's packed with a ton of special features. Like I said, it's such a beautiful movie, and I just haven't seen it in so long. So it's definitely time for a rewatch. And of course, in almost every single one of my haul videos, I always have something from Shout Factory, and this is no different. We picked up Drag Me to Hell in 4K, the collector's edition with this bonus slipcover that you're seeing right here. The standard slipcover that comes with this release is this one right here, which I've already swapped it out just because I love that awesome artwork on the limited edition. And the cool thing about this release is that it does come, like I said, with the additional slipcover, but it also has posters of each one of them, which you get. So I do have a few more coming in. If I'm not mistaken, I have Hush, And I also have a Krampus special edition, which I'll be doing a separate unboxing for. Box is actually right over there. It just came in today, so I'll probably do a separate video just for that one. Next up is a blind buy. I've heard a lot of things about this movie. I wanted to see it, but it was only available for purchase through streaming or renting through streaming. And at that point, I'd rather just buy it. It was actually cheaper to buy the physical copy than actually paying for it on streaming. The movie is Bezel. Like I said, this movie has been talked about quite a bit amongst the horror community. And yeah, it looks like a really fun watch. I know nothing about this other than the couple of mutuals that I know talking about it and saying how good it is. I actually haven't seen a trailer on it. I kind of want to go into it a little bit blind. I know it's about a witch. And that's it. We have a few more to go. This one is actually a freebie that I got from Umbrella Entertainment, which is a company out in Australia. They sent me this as a sorry for messing up your last order. They ended up switching the warehouse where they were shipping all the items from. And I got my Late Night with the Devil combo, which came with the VHS and the Blu-ray. And the VHS was actually damaged. So they sent me a replacement VHS, which I got in the mail. And then this was inside. Now, if you haven't seen Synchronic, this is a fantastic movie. I actually already own this movie. I obviously don't have this particular version because this is the Umbrella release version. I don't know if there's anything additional on here that is not on the US release, but if it is, I might just do a giveaway on this. So kind of stay tuned for that if I actually do it. Next up is a movie that gets a lot of hate, but I personally loved. It's called Trap. Is the latest M. Night Shyamalan movie, which some people consider an absolute failure, disaster, whatever you want to call it. I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was great. I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was pretty good. It was entertaining, and I liked seeing Josh Hartnett again in something. And I thought he did really good. I know a lot of people have been kind of hating on his performance a bit, but I genuinely thought it was really good. He played it very well. And plus, my friend Adam gave this to me, so I can't say no to anything free. Also in 4K, I picked up the Terminator. This is the original, the one that started it all, James Cameron's The Terminator. I had a chance to actually see this particular release in theaters not that long ago. It was maybe about 3 months ago, and it looked absolutely beautiful. And from what I've read for reviews on the transfer of this particular release, they're saying that it's supposedly one of the best transfers that they've seen in a very long time. So I'm excited to rewatch this, especially in 4K. And of course, I can't go without double dipping. There is a Steelbook available as well, which I had to just pick up. I mean, look at this thing. It's absolutely gorgeous. You have Kyle Reese and Sarah right here on the bottom, and then of course the Terminator right up top. Here's the back, the J card. I haven't opened it yet, as you can see, so I don't know what's actually on the back, the design, but yeah. And since we're talking about Steelbooks, I might as well show the other pickup I got, which is Beetlejuice Steelbook. Now, as you can see, it says it glows in the dark. I haven't tested that out yet. Once I open it, I will. If it's worth showing, I'll probably just throw it on stories or something. But yeah, this was a fun movie. Wasn't as great as I was hoping it would be, but it was entertaining. You know, it was nice to see the Juice Man himself back at it, Michael Keaton. This is an iconic role, iconic movie. It's just a lot of fun. So it was just nice to see him again. I will say I was very disappointed with the fact that Monica Bellucci basically was doing nothing in the movie. I was very excited to see her for obvious reasons. And yeah, I was very disappointed. Anyways, the next Steelbook I picked up is The Nightmare on Elm Street. This is a limited edition 4K and digital. I absolutely love this movie. This has been the source of many of my nightmares. I'm excited to rewatch this. And also, I'm going to be doing a little series on this because I learned that my wife has actually not seen any of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, and none of the Friday the 13th movies either, which is crazy, which just tells me that she probably hasn't seen any of the other slasher movies. I'm a horrible husband. I can't believe I've never shown you these. So we're gonna do that. This one was sent over to me by my boy, Bobby from Watch Real Flix. If you don't know who he is, definitely check him out. I'll put his links in the description below as well. This dude is amazing, and he just out of the blue hit me up and said, hey man, I have this sitting around, do you want it? Yes, I do. I don't have it. And it's none other than Platoon, Steelbook, the 4K, and the Blu-ray. Shout out to you, Bobby. I appreciate you sending me over this. I can't wait to watch this, man. I haven't seen this movie in years. I own this movie already, but it's on DVD. So this is a hell of an upgrade. Thanks again, Bobby, at Watch Real Flix. Follow him if you don't already. This next one I have never seen. I actually never knew existed. The film is called Brick, and it stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I don't know anything about this film. I actually haven't even read the back yet. I just know on the front it says a detective movie. and that's all I'm gonna go with. This is a Kino Lorber release. If you don't know anything about the Kino Lorber releases, they are great. They have a ton of special features, and they've been putting out some bangers as of recently. One of the most recent pickups that I got from Kino Lorber was Sudden Death with Jean-Claude Van Damme, which is a damn good movie. See what I did there? I will see myself out. Moving on from the dad jokes, the next one I have not seen and I've heard nothing but good things about. The Crow Remake. Obviously, it's sarcasm. I'm totally kidding. I've heard nothing but negativity from everybody that's seen this film, mainly the fans of the OG. Now, I have to be honest, I have not really cared for the OG. I saw it much later in life. I enjoyed it. I do own the original on VHS, so this will be an interesting watch for me because I may actually enjoy it, or it might actually be the turd that everybody says it is. But there's only one way to find out, and I'm watching it tonight, so we'll see what happens. We got another 4K pickup, and that is the film Twisters. I had a blast with this in theaters. This was during tornado season here in Iowa, and we get them. And we had two go right over our head this past summer. It was very scary. And being somebody who did not grow up with tornadoes, it's scary to move out here to know that these things exist. We got to film two of them literally over our heads, and we were very lucky. Other people were not. But this movie definitely hits harder now because I'm in an area where these things do happen very often. So I had a lot of fun with it. I know some people didn't really enjoy it as much, and some really loved it. So yeah, this next pickup is the film Bones and All. This is the 4K and Blu-ray. This is a movie I knew nothing about going into, and I had a chance to stream it, and I absolutely loved it. I wasn't expecting to like it, to be honest. It just blew me away. The love story in this movie really took me by surprise. I really was. I don't know what I was expecting when I saw this movie, but if you haven't seen it, I definitely encourage you to check it out. It is streaming. I forgot where it was that I saw it. Maybe it was Amazon. Could be wrong, but yeah. Definitely check it out if you haven't. We have another M. Night Shyamalan movie, and this happens to be my favorite M. Night Shyamalan movie. It's the film Signs, 4K, Blu-ray, and digital. This was released the same day with The Sixth Sense, which I actually have not picked up. I actually don't own The Sixth Sense at all, but we are talking about Signs right now, so I don't know why I'm even mentioning The Sixth Sense. Anyways, Mel Gibson, Joaquin Phoenix, I love this movie. The scene with the alien, to this day, I still get goosebumps. Man, that movie creeped me out in theaters and creeped me out at home. And it's a movie that me and my mom watch a lot, and she loves it as well. So anything that she watches with me and enjoys, it's always a great experience for me to have as a movie collector. Whenever I watch any movies, sometimes they kind of take me back to certain memories. And that's a great memory that I happen to have with my mom. So it's a movie that holds a very special place in my heart. These last two movies are first-time purchases for me from a company called Massacre Video. The film is called Beaten to Death. This is more on the gorier, violent side of things. The movie is pretty wild, and shockingly enough, I was very surprised to learn that the budget on this movie was actually $18,000 US, which is crazy because when you watch this movie, you do not think it is an $18,000 low budget film from Australia. With the way that this film is crafted, it just does not feel low budget, and that is very, very low budget. So for them to do this with $18,000 US, it's impressive and it's inspiring. So if you're a filmmaker and you think you need hundreds of thousands of dollars, watch this movie, and I don't think you'll feel the same afterwards. So, all right, this last release I am going to cover up, and unfortunately I cannot show you the back. This is somewhat considered a controversial movie. It's actually a documentary. It's called Orozco el Embalsamador, which stands for the Embalmer. Orozco is the guy's name. He was a embalmer out of Bogota, Colombia, and this particular film basically showcases his work. I have not seen this. This is not something that I'm going to sit down and watch with my wife. This has to be one of those nights where she's asleep and I just come downstairs to watch it on my own. But I was very curious about this movie. This is something that I read up on quite some time ago, and I'm glad that this company did go ahead and put it out. So yeah, I'm excited to watch, and that is it for me, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give me a like. This will definitely help push my videos out to anybody who's a physical media collector and wants to watch these sorts of things. And if you're not a subscriber to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you want to see more haul videos, unboxing videos, I'll be doing a lot of Funko Pop unboxings, Sideshow collectible unboxings, as well as movie unboxings. So yeah, subscribe to the channel. Welcome to Chino Chino Collects. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Happy hunting to you all. I'll see you in the next one.